It's the real Nubreed Global Truth speaking to you live and direct. And off the break, let me let you know this ain't no damn clickbait. Y'all know I don't do clickbait on my channel. I'm gonna allow people to get into the chat. I'm gonna allow YouTube to send the notifications out because I don't want to have to reiterate what's about to be said today, right? Everybody, as you enter, make sure you hit the like button. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've been officially cloned. There's an artificial version of me on the internet. And I'm going to bring out the receipts. I'm going to prove it and show you what's going on here. The rabbit hole goes deep. There's a lot of deep fake content going out there. There is people scamming. And they have actually fooled a plethora of people. And they have profiles under my name, as well as, actual platforms in my name. Not just profiles, but actual platforms in my name. And it's not me. So, let's get into the nitty gritty, man, because y'all ain't gonna believe this. Y'all are not gonna believe this, bro. The great lengths that they have went to try to mirror the chosen. Now, a while ago, I told you all that during one of my trips to Washington, D.C., somehow there was a mirroring app that was placed on my laptop. Now, what I mean by a mirroring app is it's an app that can pretty much see everything on your computer from another remote location. And I had to have my brothers in truth who are skilled at and tech savvy to help to actually remove that app. And I showed the proof that this app was installed on my laptop at a time when I was not even present in my hotel room. I wasn't there. And this app, I cannot remember the name of the app. If Uwitazaz in the building, please say the name of that app in the chat, because I can't even remember the name of it. It was some crap, right? That took a while to get rid of. Hold on real quick. Let me see here. All right, let me log in on my computer here so I can bring y'all the receipts of what is going on. All right, so allow me to switch this over. I'm gonna show y'all my inbox on Instagram. But before I do so, let me let y'all know this, right? I'm just gonna put this out here off the break. I do not have a TikTok account. I only have one Instagram account. And that's Nubreed 404. I do not have another YouTube channel. I do not have multiple platforms outside of YouTube. YouTube is the only place I do have multiple platforms. Anywhere else, I only have one. One Instagram. I have absolutely no TikTok. So all you people who are being led by this person who's actually creating content on TikTok, that's not me, right? Now, unfortunately, there's people who's been getting scammed out of hundreds of dollars. And this is something that I learned today, that how deep the rabbit hole actually goes. I do have a Patreon page. I do have one Patreon page, which I share the link in the description box time from time, whenever I'm active on my Patreon. But I do not have multiple Instagram accounts. I do not have a backup account. I don't have any of that. I don't get paid from Instagram, so there's no need to have no backup account. I don't even care about Instagram like that. I just go on there to build with like-minded people, and I like to draw sources time from time from Instagram. All right. Now, the only reason I'm going into this inbox is because this sister, you know, she didn't mind me sharing this with y'all. You know, she actually wanted me to share this with y'all. Let me see. So this is just one of many, right? This is one of many. So I was a bit confused because she inboxed me, brother, question mark. Brother, question mark. And I'm like, well, what's going on? So my response is, what? Pretty much I was like, what? You know, question mark what? Because that's all I seen. When she was trying to send me a screenshot. Hold on, let me get this thing steady. She says, brother. I responded, question mark, what? She said, just assuring you, I'm communicating with you via Telegram. As well, if not a fake, I've came across a few fake profiles. Your response confirms, though. Good. Good show today, brother. Shared it. All right, so I going to say, all I seen was brother, question mark. But yeah, I only have one IG. You be on Telegram. Someone made a fake profile of you and hit me up. Then, you know, she was naive. She was naive and actually donated funds to this page. Now, you know what I'm saying? This is not me. You see what I'm saying? This is not me. And, you know, and I'm a bit upset because y'all have to really pay attention. So y'all got to excuse me. I was a bit brash with the sister because my patience is a little bit low when y'all falling for these clones, man. So I say, no, shaking my head. Why didn't you inbox me here to make sure before sending money? I don't get it. Shaking my head. So I don't want nobody losing their money. Then she goes on to say, dude sent me an audio with your voice saying my name. And I was like, no, ain't no way. Dude sent me an audio with your voice saying my name. I thought it was you based off the voice audio I received. Now I'm going to play the audio. I'm going to send you the audio when I'm done driving. Brother, they're using your voice and audio to portray you. I sent over $100. It was the voice audio saying my name that got me shaking my head. Exactly why I hit this page to confirm, shaking my head. So for the record, ladies and gentlemen, hit Nubreed 404 before you fall for anything. Before you fall for anything, right? So here's the voice memo. This is not me, ladies and gentlemen. This is artificial intelligence.
Hello, Lady Red. It's me, Nubreed. Shalom. Hello, Lady Red. It's me, Nubreed. Shalom. Hello, Lady Red. It's me, Nubreed. Shalom. Hello, Lady Red.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's not me.
It's me, Nubreed. Shalom.
So,
hello, Lady Red.
Hold on. Let me get this
It's
to stop.
me, Nubreed. Shalom. Hello, Lady Red.
Well, y'all get the point, right? Y'all get the point, right? Bottom line is, that's not me. Not only that, they actually have agents all over TikTok claiming that they know me, that they grew up with me, that they went to high school with me. Yo, it's so many people on TikTok that's claiming they me. That ain't me, y'all. That's not me. That's an artificial intelligence version of me. And they have the deep fake video. They've already reconstructed me artificially as well. So the prophecies that I've been telling y'all about how they reduplicating people, they particularly aiming at the chosen ones first. They're aiming at the chosen ones first. They've already made a deep fake version of me. They want to replace me because there's so much that I can do on a kingdom of darkness. If I was to play on the other side, they would love to have me playing on the side of Satan. They would love to have me working for his kingdom, but I'm not. I'm not doing that. So, you know, they would love to X me out and have this other version of me, right, that they can use. Listen, this is what I want to tell y'all, chosen ones out there, because people don't think that gang stalking is real. People don't think that there's certain people in society that get targeted. Um, we are the ones who get hit up with all the scammers who are trying their best to try to infiltrate. You got to move wise out here. You got to be very careful. There's individuals out here who are on some they clone Tyrone type of nonsense. And if you listen to that voice memo, you can tell it's not me because of the influx in the voice. If you listen to the influx, hello, Lady Red, it's me, Nubreed. I don't talk like that. It's my voice, but the influx, you got to pay attention, which means they're using some type of program or software to more than likely speak through that software in order to portray themselves as me. And this type of technology is something that they are actually perfecting. And when I think back, I can remember the day where somebody came into my chat. One of the agents actually came into my chat and said, Nubreed, we got your voice. We got your voice. We still working on everything. I don't know if the day ones might have remembered that stream when I was like, who said that? That's weird. Yep, somebody in the chat says you can tell it's not you, right? Yeah, somebody said they can use Canva to manipulate voices, right? Yeah, this is fallen angel technology, man. And I had to let people know, like, yo, do not give your money to these scammers. Number one, if you're on YouTube and there's somebody responding to you with my emblem, with it looks like my profile picture, you need to click on it immediately. You don't just respond just because you see that MB. Even on YouTube, don't just respond to it. Don't take it serious, because no matter how many times I reported this, no matter how many times I blocked that profile and reported the profile, for some reason, this platform allows this entity and force to keep coming back, because you already know it's certain agencies in on it, right? So when this is happening, ladies and gentlemen, you have to click on the profile. If that profile has 0 subscribers, 0 followers, 5 subscribers, 20 subscribers, under my profile, that's not me. That's not me. And so, it is what it is. And there's multiple people who've been inboxing me. I'm getting messages all over the place. Even people I grew up with. This is how good they are. This is how savvy that they've been with it lately. They have been so savvy. There's people I grew up with who are on TikTok who believe that it's my profile, that it's my platform on TikTok. I don't have a TikTok. Here's the crazy part. Y'all ain't even gonna believe this, bro. Show you how deep the rabbit hole goes and how the enemy be ahead of the curve with a lot of things, right? When I signed up for TikTok, my first 2 posts, TikTok removed me. They blocked me. I'm banned from TikTok. For those who don't know, I'm banned from TikTok. And this is because when TikTok was first created, I told the whole entire world. It went viral. It was a viral video I did several years back where I told the entire world, I said, look, TikTok is Chinese spyware. It's Chinese spyware. I told people the agenda before anybody was talking about it. Then the news even confirmed what I said. So maybe about 4 months, 5 months into it, I attempted to make a TikTok just to see, if I can spread the word over there. They removed me, blocked me, and banned me. Every time I made a TikTok ever since, they block and ban me. So they know who I am, but they're trying to make an artificial intelligence version of me. And this person getting views. It's not me. They going viral off of my content and everything, making money off of me, and it ain't me, y'all. I don't have a TikTok. I'm banned from TikTok. So these platforms want to use you, but they don't want you. They want to use you for your greatness. They want to use you for your, your innovative skills, your skill set. But they don't want us. They don't want you. People don't understand, man. This program is dark, bro. It's demonic. People think Who Cloned Tyrone is just a damn movie. No. They're trying to figure out ways to make other carbon copies of you. Yeah, a whole lot of content vultures, bro. And it's like I have to finally put together just a whole stream based on this because it's like so many people fell for it. If y'all look at my Instagram inbox, bro, hundreds of messages, hundreds of people fell for it. And what they've been doing on Instagram is they've been going at my friend list and they've been sending y'all requests. Listen, if you get a request from a backup platform, a backup channel that's claiming it's me, they have my pictures and everything, claiming that it's me. Ladies and gentlemen, report that platform. Report it immediately. And the crazy part about it is, it's been listen, ladies and gentlemen. This is the third time that that people have reported and removed a platform on Instagram. Who else is getting harassed like this? Who else is getting cyber stalked like that, bro? Where they're literally sitting in there. Instagram, all of my followers on Instagram, which is around 10,000 people, they're all reporting this individual. They're getting removed and they come back in a day and do it all over again. You telling me Instagram not catching on to that? You telling me Instagram not catching on to that? That there's somebody literally making artificial versions of me and scamming people. First of all, I do not ask anybody to donate anything. Y'all have to use y'all minds, yo. Y'all have to use your minds on this platform. And I'm dead serious about this. How many times have I asked y'all, personally contacted you and asked you for some money? There's all mediums and ways you can support the content. I always say, if you like to support my work, nubreed.love. If it's not going through nubreed.love, then it ain't me. It's not me. I don't have no damn Telegram. And on top of that, the only time I would share my Cash App is on my Nubreed Universal channel. So if you see a Cash App in the description box on Nubreed Universal, that's me. That's the only place that I'm going to put my Cash App. On this platform here, there is no Cash App. Nubreed.love be in my description box. That's the only methods of support that you can go through. I'm telling you, man, they on some Who Cloned Tyrone type of stuff, bro. And believe it or not, they have the artificial version of me as well, physical copy as well. They're just trying to perfect it. They have the technology already. I would go as far as to say all content creators who at a certain level, they have carbon copies of you already. They all have carbon copies of you. Somebody said, how are you going to reach people on YouTube if the internet gets shut down? Why don't you try asking that question to a person who do not meet people face to face, who do not have off-grid camping trips? Why don't you try asking that to a person who do not have a separate platform outside of YouTube and have my own website where I'm bringing people over? Why don't you try asking that question to another content creator who not doing what I'm doing before you get blocked in here? For those who don't know, Nubreed.love actually connects us. Once you get your love notes, you are literally put into our database, email address, phone number, address, and so forth, so we can actually give you a phone call. See, ain't nobody doing that. So those who support my work, we can actually reach out to them. If the internet was to go down, that's the answer. But you should know that by now. I'm the only content creator doing it, actually keeping a database of my subscribers. At least the ones who support. Nobody else is doing that because everybody putting their trust in this YouTube. So do your research on me before you go asking dumb questions. Y'all thinking the cloning stuff ain't real. And I'm telling you, this is what they do. They send their agents and they perps and they sit back and they just be watching. They just be watching, bro. And trying to figure you out. And I'm talking about the internet agents. There's agents watching right now. The CIA, FBI, they all in the chat. I'm telling you. Somebody said, I've always been vigilant to where I put my DNA. Saliva, urine, hair. What? Oh, okay, I got you. That's important, man. Hold on. This ding, I almost went off like, what are you talking about? But he's making a point. He's making a point, y'all. I've always been vigilant to where I put my DNA, saliva, urine, hair strands. These are all things that could be used to make mere copies of you. Man, listen, bro. Man, listen, bro. When I tell you that you right, you on to something, bro. Bro, you on to something, bro. Real talk. That brother know what he talking about. Cause I can guarantee, man, when you brothers is traveling, you making moves, be careful, man. Be careful because I'm pretty sure they sending agents to grab follicles of your hair outside the brush, you know, go into your comb, you know what I'm saying? Try to get your washcloths and your towels, bro. I'm not putting nothing past these damn agents, bro. Yeah, damn dumpster diving agents. I mean, they try everything. Y'all know recently I had my mailbox broken into. Also, I've had vehicles broken into. Didn't steal anything, just rummaged. All these things have happened, man, since I've been really speaking the truth online. And this is years ago, bro. When we talk about gang stalking and targeting individuals, y'all gotta understand this stuff is real, bro. I'm not just saying this because I'm on some, I don't know what y'all think of me, bro. It's like, I'm not a paranoid person. I'm a very calm, laid back man, bro. And I of course I'm very observant, but I'm not an individual that sit up here and just make up stuff, bro. The program is getting turned up a notch. So all you brothers and sisters enduring gang stalking, dealing with the scam callers, dealing with the having your profiles hacked, dealing with having you know, people hacking accounts and things showing up on your credit that wasn't there before. People who get job interviews but never get calls back, you know what I'm saying? Or they'll sit up here and keep spamming you. When you go into your email, all it looks like just straight junk mail. And you don't know where all this stuff is coming from. Some of y'all make brand new email addresses. You done made brand new email addresses. And the first thing you getting is nothing but spam mail. Where's it coming from? Who know you made that email address? Some of y'all will get y'all phone number changed. Some of y'all will get a brand new phone, bro. Fresh off the shelf. And all of a sudden you get all these spam calls. Who the hell gave these spam callers your number, bro? It makes no sense, man. It makes no sense. Seriously, bro, it makes no sense. When you really put things in hindsight, we living in this matrix where they're literally people who obsessed with you. They obsessed with the chosen, bro. They obsessed with those who bear the light. So much so they want to make different versions of you. I wouldn't be surprised if there's labs sitting somewhere with versions of all the chosen ones, bro. The faceless man says sometimes they target the wrong one. They target you before you were even online. They didn't think you would be strong enough to make it through this point. Shame on them sickos. Real talk. And everybody should be pounding the like button because I don't want to have to repeat this stuff no more, man. I don't want nobody else getting scammed, bro. If you can imagine, this AI clone then took, more than likely took thousands of dollars from people, took thousands of dollars. And I'm gonna play this video again for the people joining. So if you hear this message, in case they have some type of audio recording and they're using the same recording to act like me, you don't fall for it. Cause like, we gotta be hip to their games, bro. We gotta be hip to their games. I'm gonna play it again. So let me just reiterate. There was a sister that inboxed me who actually, you know, donated hundreds of dollars to a scammer or an AI version of me who actually used my voice, but it was not me. So I'm gonna play this again so you can hear the voice. So in case this happens to you, you know what's going on.
Hello, Lady Red. It's me, Nubreed. Shalom. Hello, Lady Red. It's me, Nubreed. Shalom. Hello, Lady Red. It's me, Nubreed.
So-
Shalom. Hello, Lady Red.
So for those, I'm gonna try to interact with this one. So by show of ones, who believes that sounds like me? Who believes that sounds like me? Because I want to see how accurate it is. Because sometimes we don't know our own voice like that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, what? They done froze the chat. I can't even see it. Hold on, let me see. All right, there we go. By show of ones, who believes it sound like me? By show of twos. By show of twos, it does. There's a lot of ones. So this thing can trick a lot of people. I believe it sounds like me, but if you listen to the voice, inflections, that's not me. I mean, anybody know how I talk? That sound like one of them foreigners that might be using some type of voice recording. When I talk, I got a little bit of hood in my voice. You know what I'm saying? I got a little more. I don't know what the word is. I got a little more bravado in my voice when I speak. Yeah, it's kind of robotic, right? Yeah, it's me, Nubreed. I don't talk like that. What are we doing here? Somebody said, see, it's mixed. It's a lot of mixed answers. So that means I'm not wrong for putting this out here. Somebody said it sounds distorted a bit to me. Somebody said it doesn't sound like the way you talk, but the voice does. All right, so yeah, that's what I believe too. So, man, let me tell y'all, man, they on one. They really on one. Let me see here. And I want y'all to pound the like button when you come in the building, man. Pound the like button when you come into the building. Show your respect. Somebody said, they got your voice, but not your character. Exactly. And you know, it really should be something online that's put in place to really protect content creators, bro. Because if you got people making thousands of dollars off of your name, and it's not you, who do we bring that lawsuit to? If it's some artificial intelligence type of stuff going on, who do you even bring that lawsuit to? Like who? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you even begin to fight that? Other than just making the people aware that it ain't you, but they sitting here making thousands of dollars off your likeness. And see, this is what Hollywood was worried about. All of the actors that was involved with the Actors Guild, a lot of them was pushing back because they did not want this to happen. It's already spilling over. It's already happening with the internet. The deep fake is already happening with content creators. So we don't even know, man. A lot of the movies y'all seeing, I personally believe any movie that you see Jamie Foxx in the next couple years, not the ones that was made before, But any movie that's made with Jamie Foxx in the next few years, I think they're gonna be using AI, bro. And you're just not gonna tell. They have a supercomputer, man. These people got a supercomputer where they can use AI and you will not tell the difference, bro. And I think this is what these actors was really worried about. Their likeness being used and they just getting taken out. A lot of these actors gonna be put to death, bro. A lot of these entertainers, some of your favorite rappers, they're gonna be getting put to death. Once they can create an environment where it's 24-hour lockdown and surveillance in these smart cities. Once they can create an environment where they locking the people down and people ain't going to live shows no more because of some new strand then came to the public, you ain't gonna know the difference because everybody gonna be at home. Everybody gonna be in one central location. They're gonna make it so everything filmed in some type of studio where first-hand interaction ain't even gonna be nothing, bro. So you're not gonna even know. You're gonna be watching movies, you ain't gonna know. They're just using these actors' likenesses. They could be somewhere dead. Or they could be somewhere underground. They could be somewhere underground hiding from the return of Christ. They could be on another planet, bro. They could be in one of these underground cities somewhere. And there's movies being made. You think you watching those actors, bro. I don't put nothing past these people, bro. I don't know what they got up their sleeve. But the scriptures tell us that we are aware of their wicked inventions. And it tell us to put these wicked inventions on blast, and I'm paraphrasing. The scriptures tell us that we are not ignorant to Satan's devices. So I'm watching. I'm actually about to go see that movie, The Creator, today. Yeah, I'm gonna go take my time and go see that movie, The Creator, with the AI technology, because I think there's some nuggets in there that I need to get from that movie. I'm gonna go see that movie today, and later on this evening, I'm gonna go ahead and do a review on it, because y'all know I like to see what they putting out there. Not only am I a movie buff, but at the same time, I like to see what they doing, because they do a lot of predictive programming and a lot of lesser magic. And we got to be ahead of the curve, like, because these people are on one. Yeah, they put a damn mirroring app on my computer, and ever since, man, things been happening weird. Let's see. Somebody said, Bree, do you think Kanye West has been cloned, and what's your thoughts on him? Is he for the Most High Yah, like he says he is? He plays for Hollywood. He plays for Hollywood. Not to say that the man ain't trying or fighting or saying things that are true. Not saying that he's not doing that. I'm the type of person that can take the meat, spit out the bones. You know, I don't really trust anybody in Hollywood. I wouldn't follow anybody who would marry a Kardashian, to be honest with you. I mean, he did what he did. I mean, all in all, you know, the brother fights his demons. And, you know, what can I say? Now, as far as is he cloned or not, I think all of them are cloned. I think all of them are cloned. I think there's multiple versions of Kanye. I do believe so. I don't think you always seeing the real Ye. It's just what I believe. Just like some of y'all not always seeing the real me on the internet. Because you go into different sites, you believe I got a TikTok and different Instagrams. That's not me. Yeah, I actually had people hit me up like, yo, yeah, man, you blowing up on TikTok, bro. Keep doing your thing, bro. Yeah, man, how long you been doing TikTok? I done ran into people in the streets like, yo, bro, man, you so-and-so from TikTok. I'm like, I don't have a TikTok. I'm banned from TikTok. Oh, man, this your profile right here. That ain't my profile. That's somebody pretending to be me, bro. That's not me. There's a person who's collected my data over the years, collected my pictures, and they made profiles. It's not me. And they probably making buku cash off of it. Not me. I'm telling you, man, they trying to clone us, man. Yeah, I've seen Kanye do collabs with Satan worshipers and all that, bro. He did something with Marilyn Manson. Hey, look, to each his own, man. I don't believe in these celebrities, bro. At the end of the day, you got to stop idolizing these people. You got to stop idolizing these people. We know that Kim Kardashian, that whole family is full of witchcraft. You know, he's plugged in with them people. I think Kanye is one of those people who is overly ambitious. That's what I think of Kanye. I think he's an intelligent dude, but he's still overly ambitious because you have some people who's so ambitious they want to be God, calling himself Jesus, and he's one of those people that he'll hit the ceiling and then he want to keep going. He want to keep pushing the envelope to the point where it's like, dude, what are you doing, bro? You're like one of them type of people. Now, as men, you do have to be Renaissance. You do have to push the envelope. You do have to go full throttle with certain things. But Ye is like that times too much. He's like that times too much, if that makes any sense. That's what I get from him. And I'm only looking from the outside looking in, right? I'm still a fan of some of his music. Somebody said, I searched you on TikTok and tons of people are reposting your shorts without credit due. Yep, that part too. Nobody want to give credit. I mean, I'm not mad that people getting things popping on it because it's a way to spread the word when I'm not there. I'm not mad at that. But it's just the people who making actual profiles of me. And they've been reaching out to people that I know. And listen, they coming after my friend list and things of that nature. They're coming after people I know, like on Instagram. They didn't just make a profile. They did not just make a profile and go after, random people. They made a profile, went on my friend list, and started requesting y'all. Which shows that they're trying to replace me, y'all. That's what's happening. They're trying to use the clones to replace me. That's what they're trying to do, bro. They figure if they can get all the people who supported me, then hey, we can find a way to shadow ban, excommunicate, get this person off the internet. We can find a way to cancel this person, but we can still keep the revenue that this person earns. We can still keep the likeness of this individual. We can still, do what we're doing. Somebody said, can you sue him? Honestly, I think it's some type of agency that's higher than myself, because that's the only way that would explain why these profiles can keep getting reported and removed over and over and over again, and they just keep coming back like clockwork. So I think it's somebody higher than just, these platforms that's monitoring these type of things. They're being allowed to do this. No matter how much I report it, it's been going on for years now. No matter how much I report it, it's going to continue happening. Somebody said, I think they deep fake The Chosen and 2/3 believe everything they see and hear. Exactly. And, a lot of people not using their mind these days. Let me tell you something. When they sent out that frequency on October 4th, which The Simpsons predicted, when they sent out that frequency, I believe that people have lost certain abilities that they used to have based on my everyday interactions with people. Not to mention, there's been videos coming out with people who had their phone in their hand when this alarm went off, and the internet's been scrubbing it. The internet has been scrubbing it, where people's hands were pulsating. I'm talking about nerves was jumping, veins was jumping out of their hands, bro. That happened, and a lot of people ain't talk about it. The internet been taking all those videos down. See, a lot of people hit me up. It's October 4th, Nubreed. Ain't nothing happened. I didn't see shit. I ain't see nothing. What you talking about? False prophet. Fuck. Listen, you think the internet gonna allow things to stay up? They have a highly sophisticated program now. They have a highly sophisticated program that can remove unwanted videos. They can call it, I think it's a spider trying to lay a web on my Nubreed Universal cap. My Nubreed Universal hoodie. Anyway. But anyway, like I was saying, bro, like you gotta think of it. There's so much that the internet scrubs, bro. There was one video, this lady's hand, literally her hand was pulsating and jumping. But anyway, that's beside the point. I feel like a lot of people have lost a lot of brain cells, bro. Just communicating with people these days, it's like they don't have no sense. It's like Night of the Living Damn Dead, bro. It's like a lot of people can't use their mind, bro. They walk around like they don't know where the hell they going. You ever just see people walk and it don't look like they know where they going? They almost look robotic. I'm seeing a lot more of that since October 4th. I don't know what people thought was going to happen. I don't know if people thought the whole world was just going to go bat-ish crazy soon as October 4th came. Listen, I said it in my video. There's more than one way to be a zombie. Y'all thinking about the movies. That's a dramatization. That's a dramatization when you see the zombies on the movies. There's people out here right now who are damn zombies. They spiritually dead. Their consciousness is seared. They pretty much non-playable characters now. They skinwalkers, bro. They running around, don't know the time of day. And I've seen it even with people who come to the platform. Even with people who come over here, interacting with certain individuals, I know something just ain't right. It's like they'll be talking, they'll be contradicting themselves the whole time they're talking. And it's like they don't even catch on to it. It's like, what kind of strong delusion are you under? It's like people have lost the ability to think. They threw away all inhibitions of truth. I personally believe they put a Travis Scott frequency from Astro World out in the air. Whatever they put out there was like some Travis Scott Astro World type of frequency. And I think it'll open a lot of portals and gateways in certain people's homes and their environments. And you're gonna also see a lot of paranormal activity coming up within this season. A whole lot of paranormal activity. Yeah, man. People be thinking I'm playing, man. They really out here cloning the righteous, man. At least they attempting to. And it's just the beginning, man. I'm not the only one who going through this. But see, they taking a real liking to how I do things or whatever. But listen, the program is real. The program is real. Somebody said, Nubreed, I look at the clone you and they got your mustache all crooked. Right. My mustache all leaning to the side. My teeth don't have braces. The clone version of me, the teeth doesn't have braces. They didn't get the braces. I'm telling you, it's wild, bro. It is wild. They got a clone version of me with no braces, bro. The teeth are too straight. My teeth still, you know what I'm saying? The mustache ain't thick. The clone look about maybe a year or two younger than me. The clone look like a year or two younger. It's like, what are y'all doing, bro? You can't clone me, bro. Stop it. Knock it off. Knock it off, bro. Yeah, I mean, imagine this, yo. You living in a world where there's some damn weirdos. Some weirdos. Yeah, they got 2019 breed. You got some weirdos that's watching these platforms like, yes, let's make a version of this one. Let's make a version of that one. Some mega maniacal psychopaths. Just sitting there, sniggling in the background. These agents and perps are weirdos, bro. They be in these chats. They be sitting here watching like, oh man, we gotta perfect it. When his voice goes up, let's make a version of that. Somebody said, I want to see the clone. Hey, I don't even want you to see the clone. I just showed the clone some time ago. What video did I show the clone, y'all? What video did I show the clone? Let me see if my day ones know what video I showed the clone, right? I'm not showing the clone right now. Because I don't have that footage no more. Because I had to get rid of the person who sent it to me. And it was actually through Instagram, and I don't think I saved it. I might have saved it. I don't know. Somebody said it was a month ago. The Jamie Foxx stream, right? Yeah, that was the Jamie Foxx stream. That's why y'all gotta do y'all due diligence, do y'all research. Yeah, they got the deep fake stuff, man. Yeah, they made a Dollar General version. Hold on, let me see if I can find this video real quick. Cause they like, Bree, show the clone. I don't know if I saved it or not, bro. Cause it was like, it wasn't like a real clone. It wasn't the, let me break this down to you. Cause I'm not out here clickbaiting y'all. I'm not clickbaiting y'all. What it was somebody used me through an app. They used my face through an app. There's apps that you can put on your phone. So I'm not trying to, it wasn't the official deep fake, but there was a clone that was made. Somebody made one. I don't know who did that. It could have been just a subscriber that ran me through one of the softwares. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't like the official AI clone. There's, like I said, they're still perfecting it, but they have officially got my voice. They have officially got my voice, right? So for those waiting for me to pull the clone up, it was just somebody who used some software to make a version of me. That's all it was. They got that out there. But me showing you that would basically be showing you that they have the science to do it. They have the technology to do it. Any of y'all can make download a clone app on your phone, and it can read your face and do what they do. I mean, it's the same tech they use for NBA 2K. And the clones, they look a little bit different from you. It's certain details that they don't get. Yeah. Matter of fact, if you go to my community section, no, I actually have a short of me using one of those things. On my, if you check out my shorts here on this channel, check out my shorts. You can see the clone. Check out my shorts. You can see it clone. Dang, I was trying to figure out where you can find it. It's on my YouTube shorts, y'all. That's where it's at. Man, I knew I put it somewhere. YouTube shorts. But I'm telling you, man, like, y'all cannot fall for the hokey doke. Y'all cannot fall for the hokey doke, man. After I make this particular broadcast, ain't no way any of y'all should be sending nobody some money that got a Telegram. Nobody, any of y'all shouldn't be sending nobody no WhatsApp, because they literally are taking people's phone numbers. They're taking people's phone numbers. And from what I'm hearing, somebody told me that I called them. Somebody told me I actually called them and didn't. Yeah, man. Somebody said, what about your day ones? People, they should have the information. Right. But see, let me tell y'all, man, when you're a targeted individual, when you're on this program, some of you all don't understand that your day ones be in on it. And that's the crazy part, man. You never know who in on it, bro. You never know who really targeting you. You never know who came together with some type of agency like, look, how can we extract this info from this person? How can, you know, they may send somebody just to get close to you so they can get certain things of yours. I mean, the program is real, bro. Not telling you to walk around paranoid, but this stuff is real. And everybody need to pound the like button. We should have well over 1,000 likes, man. If you in here watching and you learning something. Because these people on some, they clone Tyrone nonsense. Let me see. Somebody said gang stalking targeted narcissistic demons. Exactly. Yep. Miss Queen says they can clone us but cannot clone our energy and essence. Exactly. And you know that's crazy. You know that's not crazy. That's real what you said. Because it's a difference between us and the celebrities. And I'm talking about people of the most high chosen ones, people who haven't sold their soul. See, the entities and forces that actually sold their soul, they're empty. They're able to clone them and their essence. Because a lot of them people were being controlled by demons anyway. The AI and cloning technology is demon, fallen angel technology, written of in the book of Enoch. So you got to understand, they can clone them and their essence because they were already being controlled and manipulated by those same entities. The same archons and shadow beings behind the AI are already in those people. They're dead vessels. A lot of the celebrities are able to be cloned, but they can't clone us. They can't clone our essence. They can only make Dollar General versions of us right now. They can make little deep fake versions of us, but they can't clone our essence because we actually have a soul. We actually have a spirit. You understand? Real talk. Yeah, we got the light. Our VMAT2 gene is activated. Our pineal gland is decalcified. You know what I'm saying? We have the spirit of the Most High. Our DNA has changed. We went through a metamorphosis when we came into the truth. That's another thing, y'all. Your spirit eye has been magnified and glorified. So when you come into the truth, your physical specimen changes. Your DNA is not like this world. You literally become foreign to this world, foreign to this planet. You're no longer relegated to their same rules. Even if they put your DNA and your blood under a microscope, they can see something different. They're like, hold on now. There's something else in this person. It's almost like another geno pool. It's almost like another geno pool have been added to God's people, bro. They cannot clone it. It's impossible. They can make AI versions of you, but that's it. That's as deep as that's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? They would try, they can experiment all they want. Because the whole gang stalking program and targeted individuals, y'all gotta understand, it's all about experimentation. The whole program is about experimentation. That's what it's always been about. They've always been studying us to figure out how they could destroy us and live eternally. That's what it's always been about. And they're very patient too. And they've been studying us for years. What can take us out? See, a lot of the things that can take them out won't take us out, and vice versa. I'm telling you, we are the actual real humans. We're the real humans. You gotta understand, there's all kind of entities walking around in this planet. Everything around you not human. All the people you see are not human. Some of these entities have Anunnaki blood. Some of them are aliens. Some of them are reptilians. And the reptilians are very real. All of it is very real, but the reptilians are becoming very prevalent in this society now. A lot of the talking heads you see on the news, those are reptiles. And some of these reptiles actually take on their full form off camera. The people that be getting abducted, let me tell y'all something. See, y'all gonna think I'm getting too deep, bro, but here we go. Let's go down the rabbit hole. Look, some of those people who be getting abducted by aliens, they're actually going home. Their actual ancestors are bringing them back home, bro. That's what's happening. Their ancestors are communicating with them. Everybody don't just get abducted. Everybody not getting abducted. The reptilians be getting abducted, so the reptilians can show them their actual form. There's people who, listen, y'all done seen these people shape-shifting on the news. You done seen 1 minute their eyes are regular, next minute their eyes are reptiles. They actually, the aliens are actually their ancestors, bro. See, I knew it was somebody gonna laugh. Why you laughing at me, bro? I'm dead serious. Y'all don't even take me serious, man. That's what I'm saying. Y'all think I be joking. Until the day all these things come out. Till all these things come out. Just like, for instance, peep this. 1,000 children. 1,000 children was missing in Ohio in 1 year. Now peep this. It haven't been 1,000 children missing in Ohio since 1942 till now. And in 1 year in Ohio, 1,000 children missing, gone. And nobody know the whereabouts of said children. Where you think these children are? I'm gonna tell you, man, because y'all gonna say that I'm crazy, and this is what the Most High has shown me through discernment. This is something that's been revealed to me, bro. This is not just trafficking. They are feeding these children to certain entities. There are certain entities that require blood, and there's some sacrifices going on to certain entities that are more likely cannibals. That are cannibals. And these are wickedness and principalities, bro. These are archon demons that have taken physical form. These are actual reptilian. These are vampires, bro. These are something that's unlike this world, bro. They don't come from this world. They don't come from this world. And whoever running the state, the governor, etc., I believe all of them are in on it, because we live in a technological state. How the hell you don't know what's going on with these children, bro? I believe that they're sacrificing them to fallen angels, and they're literally vampires, reptilians. There's certain species of aliens that are consuming these children, bro. That's just personally what I believe. You can think what you want to think. I think it's far beyond trafficking. I think the rabbit hole is a little bit deeper than that, and this is based on all the news briefs I watch regarding that situation. Based on all the news briefs I watch, I'm more keen to believe that this is sacrificial stuff going on. For real. Yeah, man, I mean, it's a crazy world you living in, but they like to call us conspiracy theorists. No, I'm just a critical thinker. You know what I'm saying? I'm a critical thinker. You just can't sit up here and tell me 1,000 children missing like that. And then there's a lot going on in the world. Right now, you got a war going on in Israel. People want to know what I think about that. I've been people been hit me up. Bree, what you think about the war in Israel? What you think going on with the war in Israel? I think good for them, because that land don't belong to them. They're not the people of the book. They're not the people of that land. Good for them. Their place is going to stay in war because they're not the people of the book. And they over there doing ethnic purging. They out here murking people. They out here running people out of their homes that are of the people. And war is coming to that place because of that. That's my thoughts on it. I'm not trying to get all political and whatnot, but I know who the people of the Most High are. I know who the people of the Most High are, and it ain't those people over there. Better read your Bible. You better read your Bible. The people that y'all ethnic purging, some of the Haitians that's over there, the melanated people that's over there, those are the people who's supposed to be in the land. And they're going through nothing but turmoil and trial and persecution. I know that 1947 was just a political front. So whatever the Most High want to do to that place, I ain't got nothing to do with that. The scripture says there'll be wars and rumors of wars. This ain't the first war, ain't gonna be the last war. It's gonna be wars everywhere. But I've done my research on Arthur Koestler, the 13th tribe. I read that book. I know about the Khazarian conversion. You want to know what my opinion is? I believe that the people over there are Khazarians who converted into Judaism. They don't mean they from the tribe of Judah. And now prophecy is unfolding. And all these years they've been saying, back Israel in the Christian church. We support Israel in the Christian church. They wasn't talking about the Israelites. No. They were talking about the state of Israel. They wasn't talking about God's people in the Bible. When they said we stand behind Israel, they weren't talking about you and me. No, 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 no. Because we ain't got no support from nobody. The letter coalition get more support than us till this day. Even after the civil rights movement, it seemed like they hijacked our entire plight. Nobody supports us. So when they were talking about supporting Israel, they couldn't have been talking about the Israelites of the Bible, because we are the Israelites of the Bible that was put on the cargo slave ships. We the Israelites of the Bible, spread to the four corners of the world, morally degraded. So, you want to know what I think about what's going on over there? I don't have no feelings about it. I don't care. Whatever they got going on, I know it's the Most High's will. Yeah, real talk. Yeah, and it's crazy we talking about our identity being stolen by the AI when those ain't the only people who stole our identity. Revelations 2:9. I know thy blasphemy. No, what does it say? Revelations 2:9. I know thy poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the ones who claim they are you and are not, but are of the synagogue of Satan. Ain't that what the Bible say? So people who are in poverty, we talking about the downtrodden people in the hood, the ghettos, grew up in poverty, grew up in, these disenfranchised areas. He says, I know your poverty. I know who you are, but you're still rich. I know you're in poverty, but you're rich. Your riches come from the spirit, come from the soul. Your riches are not earthly riches. Then I know the blasphemy of those who run everything, rule everything, own the banking system, run the entire world, Hollywood and everything else. I know those people. I know they acting like they you, but they got to be the synagogue of Satan. Who worship in synagogues? I don't worship in no damn synagogue. Do y'all worship in synagogues? I sure don't. I'm telling you, bro. That's my thought about the war. Somebody said the blacks didn't come from religion. We are spiritual beings. And let me make this clear. Whether you're an Israelite or a Gentile, if you believe in the scriptures as they have been written, you honor God's laws, statutes, and commandments, and you take heed to sound doctrine, and remember the Messiah as the scriptures have read, then hey, you should have everlasting life. I don't care what walk of life you come from. I don't care if you in a synagogue, a mosque, a Christian church, it don't matter. Turn your life around and actually get into the fiber of the word. Read from that word and watch the Most High bless you beyond belief. Watch you become the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. You know what I'm saying? Watch you become fruitful in your body, fruitful, you know, in your works, plenteous in goods. Watch when you challenge the Most High with his word, where it tells you that if you honor his commandments, he will bring you up. Watch when you challenge him by keeping his commandments. Watch you keep rising to the top. I don't care what color or shade you are. I accept, hey, listen, I accept all people of Christ, all people of the Messiah. I accept everybody who accept me for who I am. If you know my lineage and my background, if you understand that Adam, the first man, was of my fold, and so was the Messiah, and so forth, all the other biblical patriarchs, and you support my plight and the struggles we got to go through here on this planet, being at the bottom, trying to fight for our freedom and our salvation, if you respect that, I respect you. But, you know, they've officially made an AI clone, man. Don't fall for the hokey doke. Don't fall for the charades, brothers and sisters. Man, I just wanted to come through and do this particular broadcast, man. I'm going to go catch that movie, The Creator. And I'm going to tap back in with y'all later after I see the movie. You know, maybe I can invite some of the brothers in for the breakdown. And you brothers can share it on your platform. If Rollo and Jakeem Judah is available, if y'all end up catching this, I inbox y'all if you see if y'all available. We're going to break down that movie because they done made an AI version of me here on the internet. And they done cloned your brother. So now I got to go see the movie. Got to go do the breakdown. So don't fall for the charades and smoke and mirrors, y'all. I love each and every one of y'all. If you're not subscribed, pound that subscribe button, click the like button, turn your notification bell on. Click that you would like to receive all notifications. Thank each and every one of y'all. With that being said, shalom and peace.